I truly do not believe that men realize how embarrassing they actually are. There's no way on planet Earth that you should be with your significant other even glancing at another girl.
Yeah.
Because it's two things that's going to go through that girl's head that's being glanced at. Either one, she's going to be like, oh, I could have him if I wanted to. Or she's going to be like, yeah, he be cheating on her.
Yep.
Like, you putting everybody in your business because you can't keep your eyes to yourself. So today I was in Target and I was just getting my cart, and me just being aware of my surroundings, I noticed this guy that's with a woman and this with like a toddler, right? So it's giving family, you know? So all I see is him like looking like over his girl's shoulder to look back at me. So I'm like, anyways, like I don't pay him no mind. I continue with my shopping, not thinking anything of it. And next thing I know, he's in the same aisle as me, but she's nowhere to be found. He's trying to hurry up and fast talk. He's like, oh, like, what's your name? I said, I don't have one. He's like, well, here, take my number down. He gives me like a balled up back of a receipt with like a number on it, right? So at first I was not going to take it, but I'm like, no. She has to know this. She has to know this. So I take it. I continue with my shopping, but I'm like very much like trying to find them again because he left. I finished my shopping. I'm checking out. I see them in self-checkout. I'm with the cashier. So I said, okay, cool. I don't have too many items. My cashier should be done very soon. I should be able to either catch them either over there or walking out. And that's exactly what happened. I'm walking past self-checkout and I'm like, hey, babes, excuse me. She looks at me. I'm just like, are you two together? Like in a relationship? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, he gave me his number and you were nowhere to be found. The only reason I took it was to show you that he gave me his number. I'm completely uninterested. You are super duper beautiful. I'm not too sure why he's doing these things, but good luck to you, babes. Have a good one. And I left. Like, it could have been being messy, but like, I don't feel like it was being messy, babes. I was trying to look out for that girl. Like, because that is so embarrassing. That is so embarrassing. And on a different note, I was having like dinner one day with like a couple, right? Like it was like a couple's date. And the girl that I'm sitting there with, like I just met her, but she just asked me randomly. She was like, do you allow like your boyfriend to like look at other girls while y'all are together? And I was like, girl, no, what? And she was like, yeah, I need to learn from you. So I was like, dude, what do you mean? Like, what you mean? Like, I'm not trying to be like, he be doing that with you, but I'm like, what you mean by that? And so he chimes in with his looking ass, and he's like, I mean, like, what you mean? Like, why not? Like, you, like, he said something along the lines of, like, you're looking at another girl to give her recognition for how she looks.
Now, first and foremost, I don't think that you should allow your partner, and allow to look at other women. I'll tell you right now, I was in a relationship a long time ago, and I remember being one of the girlfriends that was cool and like, looking at girls together. And you know where that led me? Down the road of cheating. There's a lot of men that if you allow them to do too much, they'll take that and run with it. And then they'll look at people in front of you. They'll talk to whoever they want in front of you. It's a domino effect. Be careful what you introduce your man to. It's the same thing as those women that go, let's have three-ways. Now, if you have a three-way with him, he's not going to like regular stuff with you. You heighten certain things with the man, and now he wants to keep going and going and going. And this is not all men. Some men will just glance and call it a day. Listen to what I'm saying. I understand there's beautiful women in this world. So you can look, there's women, walking around, I see her pretty, whatever. But when I'm talking about staring, I'm talking about staring her down to where she's looking at you and you guys are staring at each other. There's a difference, you guys. And if you don't think that this is okay, or you think it's okay, then how come your girl can't stare at guys? How come your girl can't look guys up and down, damn, and do all that? You wouldn't like it. I love how when women say things that bother them, like liking pictures or like girls looking at their man or overdoing things, you guys will say we're insecure, but it's like, it's a boundary. And I'm gonna be honest, the type of person I am, whatever your boundary is, I'm not going to make fun of you for it. I'm also not going to call you insecure. I hate the word insecure. I hate the word controlling, because learn what controlling is and learn what boundaries are. It's one thing if a girl walks by, okay, we both seen her, gorgeous. But when you're breaking your neck to look at her, come on, dude. There's beautiful women everywhere, and men who are easily entertained by other women are dangerous men. You guys are lustful. You guys don't know how to keep your eyes to yourself. And then, like I said, even in the Bible, it talks about a man who follows through with temptation is one of the worst men. Let me go ahead and put up a scripture for you. So right here, y'all. Looketh on a woman to lust after her, hath committed adultery with her already in his heart. I want to give you an example. So if I start talking crap to people, if I start being disrespectful, if I start talking to people however I want and not learning boundaries, don't you think I'm going to go down a path of being disrespectful, go down a path of being an awful person and not practicing kindness? And don't you think habits matter? Follow me. So why do you think it's okay as a man and as a woman to stare at other people while you're with your partner? Because those thoughts you have in your mind when you're lusting over them, when you're looking, oh, what does she look like naked? Those thoughts will become actions. And a lot of you guys will go, oh, no, it doesn't. That's why so many people cheat. It starts with looking, then it starts with talking, then it starts with touching. Your mind is the biggest thing. And if you don't learn to control your mindset and control temptation, you will follow that. So like I'm saying, you guys do whatever you want. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. This is just my opinion and my page. So if you want to stare at women, by all means do that. All you're going to do is create an unsafe space in your relationship. When you go, oh, she's crazy. Oh, she don't trust me. Oh, I can't go out with the boys. This is all things you're doing to her. It's the same thing as a woman. If your man feels insecure, but you're posting nasty pictures for men to gawk at you, that's your fault. You're not making that man feel safe. You guys literally will go about things the wrong way and then go, she doesn't love me, she's crazy, or he doesn't care about me, he's insecure, he's controlling. No, you don't love him. You don't love him enough to stop posting those nasty ass pictures. You don't love him enough to stop going outside with your nasty ass friends. This goes for men and women. You guys can use this for both things, vice versa. I don't understand why people get mad at their partners being insecure or their partners not loving themselves. Or have you ever heard your girl or your guy say, I don't think I'm your type. I don't think you're into me. But they thought that when they first got with you because you showed them undivided attention. Remember how you got them. Caring about them, showing interest in them. Don't lose that puppy dog love. Don't lose that love for your partner. You guys can always pour into each other and love each other. Yes, there's phases where it fizzles out. But like I said, whose fault is that? Instead of putting your attention to other women and other men, redirect it to your girl. Another thing. Now, y'all, I'm not trying to Bible thump anybody. And I know a lot of people are like, well, you have tattoos and you have piercings. That's the only crazy thing I could say I've done. Okay, I grew up with grandparents. I was raised in a church. I have a Bible in my home. I believe in God heavily. If you guys don't believe that, that's perfectly fine. I think anybody should be able to believe in God and practice the word of God. At least I'm not over here leading people into hell. I'm trying to lead you guys into the right direction. But hey, this is just an opinion. And I want men to have happy relationships with their girls. I want women to look at you guys in a respectful manner. I want women to love you guys. I want women to treat you guys right. And how does that start? With you. We will not treat you right. We will not respect you if you do not respect us. It goes both ways. So if you want to stop being lustful, flee youthful passions and pursue righteousness, faith, love, and peace, along with those who call on the Lord from the pure heart. Like I said, you want women to respect you, but you're not respectable as a man. No woman in their right mind is going to feel okay with you staring at other women. And like I said, a glance is different. Ladies, let's not pop off on our mans for opening doors for women. Let's not pop off on our man for, saying thank you. Those things, relax, dude. You guys are really dragging it. But now if he's turning his whole head, saying things about another woman, complimenting other women, that's showing you where his interest lies. But here's the thing. When you are faced with a man who's lustful like that, you need to walk away. Have a conversation about it. Tell him that it bothers you. Don't yell, don't scream, and don't cry. Men do not handle emotions when you're acting like a big baby. But if that does not work and you guys can't come together with God or come together with reading good books or things like that, then you guys need to separate. Maybe he's not going to learn until you get out of the picture. And I'm being so serious. You guys teach men how to treat you. You going, yeah, babe, look at her ass, this and that. Cool. That's why your man's so lustful. Now, I'm not saying being controlling. That's why I said I will leave. If I know it's something I can't handle and you want to talk to every girl that walks around and go up every girl and look at her and all that, I'm cool with that. I'd rather just leave. I'm not in no way, shape, or form trying to change a man because I know people are going to be like, well, this is controlling. I would just leave. How is that controlling? Controlling is me saying, don't do this, don't do that. I'm not doing that. I'm not your mom and I don't want to be your mom. I want to be your lover. I want to be your wife. I want to be your baby. And if I can sit here and practice loving you and caring for you and not lusting over other men, why don't I deserve the same thing in return? I give what I want in return. I'm kind to people. I'm nice to people. I respect their boundaries. I understand where you're coming from. I don't call men insecure. I don't call men controlling. So if I state something that hurts my feelings and makes me feel insecure, why aren't you fixing that as a partner? Just like if my man said, babe, I don't want you going out all hours of the night. Guess what I'm not going to be doing? I don't do it regardless, y'all. But I'm just saying I wouldn't do it. Respect goes both ways. You want to be a leader? Act like one. Have a good day, y'all. I hope this helped. I pray to God that you guys learn from things like this. Remember, we all start somewhere. A lot of people are lustful. You can learn from it, though. Stop watching corn. Stop choking your chicken. Stop playing with your fun dip at night. Go be with your girlfriend. Seriously.